kitchen!
Poofs? Poofs and Poyos? Do I got my mic? Yes, I do. Ah, there it is. Hi, chat. How's it hanging? It's good to see you. I'm fucking tired, man. How's everything looking? Is everything good here? I gotta double check. I might be speaking a little softer than usual, so I'm not. It looks like my microphone's not really picking me up the way it usually does. So hopefully you're hearing me okay. Let's see. How do I stream again? This one? And then that one? Sweet, I got it. Ugh, I'm as greasy. I look as greasy as I feel. Shit. Whew. It's good to see you, chat. I hope life's treating you guys good. It's been fine for me, except it really did me a doozy tonight. Last night, I should say. But I had a whole thing planned with Splinkin, my boy Splinkin. We were going to go down and hang with some buddies and check out a concert. Primus. Damn. I really wanted to see that. And then the guy that does Tool, what is his name? James Maynard Keenan or something like that. He's got two other bands, right? That are different, but kind of Tool-like. I don't know. I like them. They're pretty good. Yeah, they were doing a concert today, and we had bought the tickets like fucking half a year ago or some shit. And, you know, just like my luck would have it, I swear to God this happens anytime I have anything major planned. I got hella sick. Like hella sick. I don't know what in the world happened. I went to the gym a couple days ago, did some kind of newer-ish back exercises, and like my back was kind of hurting, a little bit more sore than usual. I was like, that's kind of strange, you know. But I was, at the same time, I was like, new, right? New exercise. It's gonna be a little messed up. But then yesterday, not last. Would it be last night? Yesterday night. Yesterday night, you know, I'm on the job and my stomach feels kind of queasy and I'm not feeling super great. But then as the night goes on, I get really achy and like I get some pretty bad stomach cramp feel going on, you know, some pretty bad stomach pain, and yeah, I had a hard time getting through the work night, that's for sure. But yeah, it blew up, and I started getting a fever somewhere around like 4 or 5 a.m. It was like 101 and stuff. I had some kind of stomach flu or something. It really, I mean, at first I thought maybe I just ate some bad food because I did go to Jack in the Box. I had some of their new, not popcorn chicken, but boneless chicken wings, and I've had them before, and they're good. I mean, they're pretty good. They're a little overly breaded, but they're good. Uh, so I thought maybe that fucked me up because I had done that like maybe the night before or something. I don't know, but it was a combination. Honestly, I don't even know if that's what it really was. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure really what it was, but fever, stomach ache. I didn't quite throw up. I didn't really. It hurt, but it wasn't quite like that kind of a hurt, right? It was more like a cramp, more like a feeling, right? And it was coming and going like sporadically. So it wasn't even like a constant pain. But then once the fever came on and stuff, man, my body was aching. I'm still stiff, sore, messed up. I'm still feeling really tender from the experience. But yeah, unfortunately, by the time I needed to wake up, my fever had only broke like a few hours before or something like that. So I was miserable. I woke up at the time I needed to, but I couldn't get out of bed and reasonably go do stuff, especially if I'm like contagious or something. I don't want to be spreading it either. So I ended up missing out on a cool, fun hangout with the Spoinkin, which I haven't seen in fucking forever. So, so I got my sugar-free Gatorade going on tonight. I got nothing else planned. That was supposed to be my night tonight, or supposed to be my day, really. I was going to wake up at 1:30 p.m. and then drive all the way down near Portland, and then we're going to go pop up into the concert and shit. It was going to be, you know, an all-day festivity. Show them off my new Mustang, right? My Mustang Mach-E is going to go, you know, show it off. But no, didn't happen. So I'm pretty depressed. Not really depressed. I'm just really bummed. Because I was like, that was my weekend. I was going to have a lot of fun. I have nothing else that I was going to do today. And so now, I don't know what's going to happen Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so I'm bummed. I'm just bummed. Depressed. Whatever. It is what it is. It's just crazy that it happened. You know, the one thing I got scheduled for half a year and I get a fucking sickness or some shit. I swear to God, this happens more often than it doesn't. Like when I went over to Boise like 2 months ago, I got sick before that too, but it was like a light cold. I was able to work through it, you know, but man, even before that I did something, I got sick. I just don't know. I don't know what it is, man. I do not know, but it's very frustrating. It's very unpleasant. So, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I'm still on the mend. You could probably, I'm sure you could see it, but it's actually kind of hard just to talk, right? Like I'm pretty fatigued, pretty tired. So I'm trying to project into the microphone like I usually do, but I don't really got that gusto in me, you know, can't really throw the voice out there that well. So I figured, you know, this thing came out. I heard some cool Street Fighter 6 news that sounded good. It sounded like the new season sounded cool. Before we even get into this, like, you know, it's all over my fucking feeds right now, you know, the new Marvel game. That's really surprising. I didn't think anything like that was going to go down. So they are doing a new Marvel versus Capcom, except it's not Marvel versus Capcom. It's System Works rather than Capcom making the game. So it's Marvel and System Works, or Arc System Works. And they're making just a Marvel. It's just called Marvel. So if I remember correctly, that was one of the very first games that was Marvel versus Capcom like, if I remember correctly. It was like Super Marvel, I think it was just called Marvel Superheroes, I think. And even that was made after the X-Men Children of the Atom. This is really reaching back, so like just clawing back to my own brain, this is pretty tough. X-Men Children of the Atom was a fighting game that was very much like the precursor to Marvel versus Capcom style of gaming. It was very precursor. It wasn't a team based. Actually, no, X-Men was not a team based, but it did spawn a lot of stuff like X-Men versus Street Fighter. That was very much pre Marvel versus Capcom kind of stuff, and I really, really enjoyed that particular game. And they made a few, the Marvel superheroes. I think they made another one after that. I can't quite remember, but there was a couple of variations, right, before they got up to Marvel versus Capcom. And then that style, especially with the second one, really solidified this is how, when people say like a Marvel game, like a fighting game, that is what that is. If you see Marvel versus Capcom 1 or 2, the way that those games play, it's a Marvel game. It's like a team assist based game, 3 versus 3 or something, usually 2 versus 2. I guess there's not really a usual about it, but yeah, so that is a really core fundamental thing, Marvel versus Capcom. Now, it's always been Capcom, right? Marvel x Capcom. It's now just Marvel because they went to Arc System Works and said, hey, make us a Guilty Gear Strive, but a Marvel game. And that's pretty cool thought because these guys did Dragon Ball Fighter Z, which was pretty well received. I think a lot of people liked it. I mean, it was a huge hit with the Dragon Ball fans, absolute. But I think even just as fighting games, maybe the balance wasn't really there super well, perhaps. But still, like, it had the core fundamental feel of a Marvel kind of style game. It had the assists and everything. So, yeah, it seemed pretty cool, actually. I like the style. It's so unapologetically anime. It's deeply Japanese, deeply anime. Everyone's wearing like a thick load of armor. Fucking Iron Man looks like a goddamn Gundam. I like it. I actually like it. I'm digging it a little bit. It's a strangely interesting look, and it you got to be very careful because when I saw it, I actually thought it was a cell phone game. And then I kind of watched it a little bit more, and I was like, there's way too much production value for this to be a simple cell phone game. Like, something's going on here. Sure enough, it's a full-fledged Marvel game, man. So I'm pretty intrigued. I don't quite understand what they mean by it being 4 versus 4, but that seems to be what they are pushing here, a 4 versus 4. So, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. I don't really have 4 Marvel characters that I really enjoy. So, hopefully they have a pretty good roster of Marvel characters. I would really hope that a lot of X-Men representation will be in there. You got Storm, so I think it's fair game. I think the Wolverines can show up, Really, I would love to see some Cyclops. I'd love to see some Cyclops. That poor guy has not gotten any love for a long time. He's always been my boy. I like Cyclops. He's my guy. So, kind of a shame that he hasn't been used much. I'm actually somewhat kind of sort of excited for a Marvel, an Arc System Works Marvel. It sounds kind of cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I want to find out more. I want to know if it's going to do well. Like, again, the 4-on-4, I hope it's not some kind of gimmicky thing. I hope it's like trying to do something different. And that seems to be the direction. I think everybody's feeling like that's what it's going to be. It's very possible that this is just it's very possible that this isn't a 4-on-4 and they just have a 4 versus 4 mode. But I don't want to think that because there's a lot of pushing towards it. So I mean, I guess we'll find out. It seems like there's a lot of evidence to suggest it's actually a 4 versus 4, and that's going to be the default way you play it. And yeah, well, how are buttons going to work, right? Like, what kind of controllers are we going to be rocking? That's pretty cool. So yeah, that's been exciting. I heard about that. I haven't really heard much of anything else. I know the Switch 2 has dropped, and I didn't know this, but there was like a really big anti-Switch 2, anti-Nintendo vibe being thrown out right now because they upped the price of their main title games to like $80. And so, of course, if basically any of the big three decide to do that, then all of them are going to do it. And sure enough, Nintendo's like, yeah, we're going to charge $80 for our mainline games. Well, you know, give that all of a handful of months. Eventually, all games are just going to be $80. I guess what I'm trying to say is I think I stepped out of the hobby at a pretty good time. I guess I canceled GameFly at a good time because, boy, if these games are $80, GameFly is going to charge like, I was paying $25. They wanted to charge $28. They're going to be charging like $30, $35. They want that shit to keep going. So, yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. I was, and I still probably am, going to get a Switch 2. I don't have a Switch 1. My buddy has a young gal who let me borrow her Switch. She's a Hello Kitty. She's a My Little Kitty fan. My Little Kitty. So, but I promise it's an actual Switch. See, it's a Switch. I apologize. No Switch games to play. I literally only play it to play with my work buddy. Mario Party. She likes to play some Mario Party. So we've been doing that in some spare time every once in a while, you know, over the weekend or something. We've been playing Mario Party. It's fun. Mario Party is always a good time. I actually went over to my pal's place like a few months ago and we did that. What up, Mac Daddy? Tell her that container is gay as fuck. Considering it's Pride Month, I think it's very appropriate. But, you know, Hello Kitty? Come on, man. She's 12. The little girl's like fucking 12. You can't tell me you didn't go through a My Little Pony, you know, thing. Especially you, alright? Don't even pretend. Alright? Fucking, you're a Smash player. You basically invented My Little Pony. That's right. That's right. Don't think you don't have credit on the streets here, pal. Oof. I'm drinking this Gatorade like holy fuck. Anyways, yeah. So, I think that's about it, right? Switch 2 dropped. I'm going to get a Switch 2 at some point. I'm playing the Switch 1 with the Mario Party. I'm just going to wait for it to actually not be fucking impossible to get, you know? I'm just going to wait until it's available in stores and probably get the bundle or something, get that Mario Kart. I'm not desperate, you know? I'm just like, I don't really care. I didn't even really know that there was like an anti-Nintendo thing going on with the whole like, oh, boycott, you know, $80 games. Like, look, man, someone was going to do that shit. Somebody was going to do $80 games. And so you can't sit here and be all like, fuck you, Nintendo. They just got to it first. That's it. Fucking Sony was going to do it. My Xbox was going to do it, you know. Assuming Xbox actually had people buying their games anymore. But yeah, it's like, that's just how the industry was going to go. It just gives more credit to indie games. You know what I'm saying? Making main games cost $80. It just lends itself to a field where indie games can really shine. And this is going to be a really difficult process. Time to spend $500 for a Switch plus Mario Kart just to quit in 2 days. No, for real. Like, the only reason I am going to buy a Switch 2 when they become widely available and not difficult to get is only because my work pal wants to play Mario Party sometimes, and that's it. So I'll play Mario Party, maybe Mario Kart if she likes it, but we played Mario Kart 8 on this thing, and I kicked her butt, and she was not happy about that. So I don't think she likes playing Mario Kart on the phone, if you can believe that shit. She loves the phone Mario Kart. Wild. Because she can actually win sometimes. She's not so capable at the real game. So yeah, it's gonna be silly. I mean, there's no way around it. I'm gonna be spending money on a system that I will probably have like 4 games for, if even. If phone games aren't in, then I am out. Unfortunately, like, I think so. Like I was saying though, like, with video games getting to the $80 threshold, we are fast approaching a scenario where the main games that anybody who's a nerd that likes playing video games for realsies, it's going to be a very difficult period of adjustment, because we are going to have to go down from the high quality, put in effort games, high budget, high effort games, to indie games that are not maybe all that high budget at all. There's a couple of outliers, that whatever 66 game, right? Like, people are really digging that. And that's definitely an indie game of some sort. But like, that's the field that we have to look forward to now. It's like, with games being $80 that are high production value games that don't really deliver the sauce anymore, like they're not all that fun to play. This just really widens the door for indie games to step in and be like, yeah, we don't have that kind of money. We're running off fucking Unreal Engine 5, whatever. We're running off some old shit. Yeah, we've got this quirky little fake pixel game here. But yeah, look, it actually has stuff to it. It's actually kind of fun, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of fun. And this is just what's what's going to be. You know what it's going to be. And I said this when Elden Ring first came out. Elden Ring, the main Souls series, the guy who created the kind of Dark Souls style of video games, is no longer Dark Souls. It is Elden Ring. It's some totally different thing. It's totally different. An indie game, like, what's that one that I played? Mortal Shell. You remember Mortal Shell? I kind of liked Mortal Shell. Mortal Shell was, by and large, and it's an indie game, much more a Dark Souls game than Elden Ring was. It's crazy to think about, but that is the world that we are in. And so games like Mortal Shell are going to that were born as a copycat of main games. We are in an era, we are fast approaching an era where the copycat games are going to save the things that we liked that the main games used to do, but with a lot less production value. And that's going to suck, because we're going to be looking at some janky, awful-ass games, but we will take the hit in the fidelity department happily, because we're not spending $80, and we're getting a game that actually plays a way that we like, that is interesting and engaging. At least that's the field that we're going towards, you know what I mean? Maybe AI can make good games for us, or it will kill us all. I don't know. I've already heard my workplace talking about us getting replaced, Like, my job might not even exist. I'm customer service, Frankly, there is nothing. I mean, even like a current robot can't replace me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even a current robot. But there will always be people that need a person. So maybe it's not that bad. You know, like, you remember those self-checkout lines, you know, at grocery stores? They've had to remove a great deal of those. It used to be really popular, but then they dialed a lot of that back because people didn't want to bag their own groceries. They straight up do not want to be clerks or checkout bag boys. They don't want to do it. They want some, you know, poor fresh out of high school sweetheart who fucking is, you know, getting reamed by her manager every day. They want that person bagging the groceries. You know, it's crazy. Bring back cashiers. So if that's how that went, I kind of think AI isn't really going to be as big of an impact as people think. Maybe way down the line, but I don't think it's going to take over immediately. I just don't. And in terms of like video games, they already use AI to like do a lot of repetitive stuff, you know, like building out a level or a stage, you know, a hill there, a tree over here, you know what I'm saying? AI could take care of all of that. AI is just like, yeah, here's some randomly placed stuff, you know, and then you curate it as a person. It's already doing that. So I don't know. To me, AI feels like it's only going to contribute to those $80 games being cheaper to produce, but still costing us $80. And I think that's going to contribute to the downfall of big AAA titles racking in all that money. And a lot of people are going to start trying to look at indie games. You know, indie games are more than ever now. Indie games are way more attractive because even though they don't look pretty, they are cost affordable, and they usually have some kind of like driving mechanic that makes you want to engage in it. Usually that's the case. So I don't know. And I mean, you know, at the same time, AI could be used by those indie games too, right? Those indie guys could create AI to, I don't know, do whatever AI does for video game dudes. Script work, I guess. And to me, it just feels like that's where we're going. So it doesn't bother me that Nintendo did it. I knew somebody was going to do it. We all knew it. It just was a matter of time, right? With everybody complaining like, oh, $70 games isn't going to cut it. And, you know, video games haven't gone up with inflation. Yeah, well, maybe they should be worth it. You know, maybe they should be worth going up with inflation. You know what else isn't really selling well? Are cars. People aren't buying cars because that shit went with inflation, and now nobody wants to buy new cars. The only trick there is that people in the US at least generally need to have a car. Like, we pretty much are required to have one, because if you don't have one, I mean, good luck figuring out a bus system or a subway or any of that shit. Like, good luck. That shit is fucking impossible to figure out. And even if you do, boy, you're just limited to based on whatever the bus comes and goes, you know? It's not a pleasant experience. So at least with cars, you're required to buy them. But there are so many used cars that you don't need to buy new. And we're talking like new trucks are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it's like, that is ridiculous. That is a crazy amount of money. So I'm just, the way I see it, video games, the top tier, commonly mass consumed video games, they're just not going to cut it anymore. These 4-year long development cycles and selling for $80, I just don't think are going to really work. I don't really know about the Switch 2 either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Xbox is already kind of bowing out, right? Microsoft and Xbox is kind of already done. I don't know what PlayStation is doing. It kind of felt like for a while PlayStation was like, we don't give a shit, we won. But Nintendo's Nintendo. They're gonna do whatever they want. They don't really compete with the high end. They're just, you know, with the little mobile device and shit. I don't know. They might just be like, fuck it, you know, we're Nintendo. We'll just keep doing this. I don't know. They've always been weird that way. But in any case, yeah, I'll probably be getting a Switch 2 at some point. But it's good to see you there, Mac Danny. I hope life's treating you good. I'm recovering from feeling sick, so I'm already getting kind of winded just talking a little bit. But yeah, Switch 2. I saw the Marvel fight game that looked really cool. The Arc system works. I'm really interested in that. Like, I want to see where they go with that. It could be fun. Even if it's like a Strive version of Marvel. I liked Strive. Strive was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So I figured we'd watch this, check shit out, just see what it's like. You know, I don't know if there's any. My buddy told me some Street Fighter 5 thing or Street Fighter 6 thing was announced. So maybe we'll get hyped for that, I guess. I don't know. But whatevs. Let me know if this is too loud or whatever.
The creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Geoff Keighley's birthday. Woo! Dorito Pope, man. I'm still feeling a little queasy. Like, I'm half hungry, half just kind of nauseous. I don't know. Not feeling great.
The energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year we have the distinct honor of
how's this guy always so
to
happy to
spotlight
talk
the
about this shit,
boundless
man?
Creativity
It's
defines
crazy.
our industry. Thank you all
Because he
for
can afford
joining
wearing
us
suits
and
like
giving
that.
us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while.
Dante from Devil May Cry.
Ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're going to give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes.
You think he
this
snorts
show
lines?
has a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I think so
including,
too.
yes, some brand
Probably
new
off
game
Kojima's
announcements.
nuts.
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement,
I can see that.
let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to...
Holy shit. Kingdom Come 2 is on there. But it's kind of funny to me that Oblivion is on there when this is like a remaster of an old ass game. That's kind of funny.
Game Discover Code.
Man, Kingdom Come 2 is on
great
there.
games.
Nice.
Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold.
That's
since
gotta be
February
Monster Hunter.
Is Repo, a groundbreaking
what?
indie game crafted by a passionate team of just 10 people.
What's
at Semi-Work
Inzoi?
in
With
Uppsala,
the chick
Sweden.
with the cat. Is
Closely
that hot?
trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also
get it.
applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall.
Is Repro any good? I've never even heard of it. But I've been checked out of
They
shit
might
forever.
get some nominations.
What's
at
up
the
with
end of
this
the year. We're
suit,
not there
man?
yet, but it is a
Those shoes on
monumental
this
achievement,
suit.
earning the highest
What is going
user
on there?
Metacritic
This
score
is
ever
not.
recorded
That's
for a
not
game,
intended, right?
all
That
from a
seems
team
kind of
of under
unusual.
30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers to forge their own path. One thing is clear. With digital distribution and engines like Unreal, today's most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system. And that's something to celebrate. But with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery.
What the
And that's
hell is
precisely
Schedule
why
1?
events like Summer Game Fest, our partner
Man, that's
showcase is
crazy.
happening all weekend long.
I was just saying,
and
indie
initiatives like
games,
the
man,
Steam
they can
Next
take
Fest
over at
are
any
so
time.
essential. These
Don't want to be
events help
dropping
remarkable
80 bucks. You know,
games, big
GTA
and
6 is going
small,
to be 100
find their
bucks, right?
audiences. And hopefully,
Probably.
if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
All right. Video games, huh?
You think you're the Harbinger?
Wait a minute.
Might be.
Hey, Wasn't I just talking about this game? Mortal Coil? Didn't I just say Mortal Coil as an indie game earlier?
They know naught of your nature. You're a weapon, child.
Huh? He grabs his messed up chin. Hey, this is kind of cool. But we know that this is Souls. Huh. Well, I guess that looks pretty cool. I mean, I remember the first one being alright. I didn't super like it. But I was like, you know, out of all the Souls clones, Mortal Shell definitely is the best, for sure. By, like, maybe quite a lot, honestly. But I still wasn't all that into it. I was like, yeah, it's fun. It was fun for, like, a $30 game or something. Damn. Yeah, that's kind of cool. That looks pretty good. I like the art style. All right. Starting off pretty strong. I like that. Speaking of strong. That's cool.
All right, didn't that look great? Well, we got
Man,
lots
that's
more
funny.
to
I was
come,
just
but
talking
right
about
now,
Mortal
the
Shell.
end,
I was
the
just thinking
Nexus
about
War,
it. Like, yeah, that's an
Galactus
indie
fight,
game that does
or
well.
even live
It's
at
a
Whiskey
better
Roads. Over the
Souls
years,
game than Elden
Fortnite
Ring,
has
in my
innovated
opinion.
with mass-scale
I have to
live
put the
in-game
my
events.
opinion part, because
Tomorrow,
otherwise
Fortnite
fucking
is set to
bunch
do it
of
again across console,
assholes will be
PC,
upset.
and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island. But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the
Oh, that's
first
Fortnite.
exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new
That's
live
whack.
event, Death Star Sabotage.
I better add the your opinion part. I got it. I learned from you Smash motherfuckers. You gotta add all sorts of little, you know, fine print details on what you say. Otherwise, people get fucking pissed. I don't get it, though. Is this Fortnite? Is this like a game of Fortnite? You just are Star Wars-y? Oh, that's it? We don't even know.
Jonesy,
Your opinion
all right.
sucks?
Right now,
Hold
it is
on.
an
Let me,
honor to
I'm not
welcome
playing a
Summer
game,
Game
so it
Fest, a
actually is
legendary game
really
creator
easy to
who is set to
stab
release his
you
latest
right now.
project
I
in
haven't
just a
stabbed
few
anybody in
short
a
weeks.
minute.
With each
Have
of
you
his
been
games,
stabbed
he
before?
pushes the gaming
I'm gonna
medium
take a look at
in
your
bold new
your
directions,
rap sheet
and we
here.
are
Let's see
honored
what
to
we
have
got
him with
here.
us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in
Have
person.
you been stabbed
Please,
before?
everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
You know, I don't think you've ever been harassed around here. Oh, well, first time for everything, huh? No stabbing,
Great to
please.
see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are, the world tour.
At least say
begins at Summer
positive
Game
things.
Fest. It's great to have you here. We
Jesus.
are so excited.
You're
for
like
the
one of 5 viewers I actually
So,
have
let me ask you,
anymore,
Mr.
so I guess I can
Kojima,
let
you've
you
worked
off the
for many
hook.
years
That's
on this
cool.
Project. What do you hope players take away from DS2?
Oh, hey, he's the guy that he did the coke off of, right? Oh my god, Death Stranding 2. Get the fuck out of here. Come on. Out. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. Get me out of this.
In DS2, it's a very important.
Wait. Is this Death Stranding 2 or did I just miss something? That is Death Stranding 2, right? Because I hella don't care.
So much mystery. Well, that was a
Oh, these are just
clip
brand
from the
new
game, a
people.
cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of.
Yeah, I don't
We'll
care.
be joined by many members of the cast. Who'll be
Sunday too.
excellent. All right, thank you so much, Hideo
I hate
Kojima, everyone. Great
the
to see you,
first
Mr.
one.
Kojima. Thank you.
I'm surprised you have
All right, and now
4
I'd like to
viewers.
introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party.
You know how
A
long I've
veteran
been
games
streaming, Mac
journalist on
Daddy? You're
GameSpot
kind of a
and
newer
co-host of the
person to
Friends
stream.
per
You know
Second
that?
podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible.
He lost
Lucy
all his
James.
viewers playing Kingdom Come? Are you kidding? I had more viewership I had in years. I've never had more than 10 though. At least I don't think. Other than that
Thanks, Jeff,
time.
and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this
Oh,
year.
damn,
Thank you
Ruben.
for having
What
me.
up, Ruben? I
Now,
thought that was
we are
Mac
honored
Daddy
to
that said
reveal
that.
an
You got the
exciting
same
new
name as
project
Mac
from
Daddy.
Raw
You're the
Power
same
Games.
color. That's
a new
crazy.
team headquartered in Copenhagen,
I thought you were
Denmark.
Mac Daddy.
Here
You
can
y'all
engage
look
in
the same
intense
to me.
combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles.
That's funny.
As
I
narrated
watched
by
all your
actor
VODs.
Tom Hardy.
My VODs delete after 15 days. You couldn't see all of them.
Thou shalt not kill.
Have you seen Danny lately? Yeah, I saw him last stream. I went and streamed my motorcycle last week.
So the Lord commands.
He was chilling. By the way, that was fun, but I'm not gonna do that again because it's not worth it. You can't hear anything. Oh, there you go. Your color changed. Yeah, you're green. Damn. Hey, I'm already liking what this looks like. Hold up. It's got me with the Kingdom Come Deliverance look. Oh wait, is this that game where like
I became like them. I took up the sword.
hold on.
Prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
Oh, maybe not. I think this is a different game.
But some paths, once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death.
Crusades? Okay. Ooh.
That's just my story.
Could this be
Go write your own.
could this be that one game that my brother likes? No, this is totally something else. Chronicles Medieval. Okay. I might look for that.
That was a very cool new project in a
That looked
brutal
like
European
what game did that
medieval
look
world.
like? Do you guys
Now
remember?
it's
It was
time
like
to hang onto the edge of
Warband or
tomorrow.
something.
Sonic Racing Crossworlds is a thrilling new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
You're kidding.
Crossworlds brings
Sonic
other worlds
Racing,
and familiar
dude.
faces to Sonic Racing,
That's
including
wild.
surprise guest characters being revealed here. At
Motherfucker
STF.
runs at the speed of light and he still drives a car. You gotta give me a break, dude. Look at that. Look at that. Fastest creature in the known universe still drives a car. Wild. That people must like it, man. I've never played a single Sonic Racing game. The only one I remember playing is where he still used his feet. I think it was like Sonic R or something like that. There must be people that love this shit if they make it. Oh my god, Miku. Yeah, alright. Damn, she's got a sick ass surfboard. Oh my god, the Yakuza guy. What a weirdo. They're really pushing this dude, huh? They want to replace the guy. Oh yeah, that dude. I guess this is all Sega property, right? So they can do this. You play games? I play Kingdom Come Deliverance. React streams or ride motorcycles. Those are also games of a type. They're just not video games. But I love Kingdom Come too. That's a video game.
Coming in
As much as you wish it
September, but
wasn't.
That is not all. We'd like to introduce the man behind the
I'm out of
creation
sugar-free
everyone's favorite
Gatorade.
blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Huh? Takashi?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank
I'm
you.
honored to be here to talk
Wow.
about our latest Sonic,
Sonic
Racing game.
Creative Officer.
Sonic Racing Crossworld is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team.
Damn,
and
he's
Sega
got a hell of an
Arcade
edgy
Racing Team.
shirt. I want that
You
shirt.
can feel brand new
That's an
experience
edgy-ass
from the
shirt,
new
bro. I want
feature,
it.
Travel Ring.
Damn, we were just
Which
talking about this
you can
motherfucker.
walk
Here he
in the
is. Hey,
race.
Ruben. There's
Also,
Danny Loa.
Unlike another
He's in
kart
chat.
racing game,
How many motherfuckers I got you
this
now
game
here? 4?
will have online class
Am I watching a
platform
rerun?
matchmaking.
Yeah, this was earlier today, but I haven't seen it yet.
So
And I'm
you
sick
can
with a
race
fucking
against
stomach
all
flu
of
that
your
I'm getting
friends
over, so I was
across
like,
all of the platform.
I figure I could just sit here and
Lastly,
literally
I
bellyache.
have one more thing I'd like
We
to
can watch
show
this.
everyone here today. take a look inside.
But they had a
of the
Mortal Shell
library.
2. That was cool. I hear there's a Street Fighter thing. I still think Street Fighter is neat. What's this? Minecraft racing? Oh, that was part of the Sonic game.
Minecraft
Man, that's
and
so weird.
Sonic.
Sonic
I guess
racing?
you could say you gotta go craft.
Who's fucking...
Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action
Cringe.
RPG from Bandai Namco
This
Studios.
shit's cringier than my
Embark on a
streams.
journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
Do you think people don't watch this? I guess. I mean, I guess. This is all streamer bait anyways, isn't it? This is just easy streamer bait. Oh, is this that, Is this that one game, Pinocchio or whatever? No, this is not that game.
For some, it heals. For
Oh,
others,
Code Vein. Right?
It wounds. And for our world,
That was like a really shitty
this is
Namco
only
game.
oblivion.
It was also supposed to be a Bloodborne ripoff. Or a Dark
Our
Souls thing.
hopes lost long ago. But you have the power to change all
You,
of this.
the anime protagonist.
If time were a weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin?
Mustafar
In
vibes,
this time,
I guess.
or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Looks like Devil May Cry more than Bloodborne. I guess. Switch 2 is on its way, low tier. No, sir. I did not secure a means. I did not secure a means. Yeah, this hella looks like that Code Vein or whatever that the, you know, Harada was pushing. Oh yeah, it is. It's hella is Code Vein 2. I was just fucking saying. Man, that game, I thought that game flopped like shit. That's crazy. I can't believe that got a sequel, dude. That's insane. That's insane. How did Code Vein get a sequel? That's crazy. Wow. My stomach hurts. This shit makes my stomach hurt. No, I didn't secure a Switch 2. I'm gonna get one, but I gotta wait for it to become, like, viable. Yeah, Namco, favorite publisher. I can't believe they fucking got a sequel to that. That's insane. Well, whatever. Fucking, I don't give a shit. If it's anime, it sells, I guess. You know, it's like, whatever. Ugh. Graphic. Yeah, I heard the Switch 2 like sold a shit ton of units. It's like super sold right now. The same way Disney Star Wars films get lit. Idiots in management. It's like they think that like they can just print money with like any game these days.
Moody, cool new
But there must
game
be
that
something
was
to
Ant of
it.
Abyss,
There must be
a
something to
title
it if they can
from
do it.
Malmo, Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with Mouse PI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of Mouseburg.
Oh, you're kidding.
Beware.
Detective Pepper's in the house.
There are those who have been
Because
to
the
their
Mickey
will,
Mouse character is no longer copywritten, right?
and those who do anything.
That's
to save
crazy. Motherfuckers so desperate to do anything they can. They'll jump on old ass Disney property.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Wild.
Another role for Troy Baker. All right, that's
We
not
got a
all from
college
Playside.
intern at
Now
work.
comes
He's
the
19 and
announcement of
agrees New
another
Vegas was
ambitious
the best
project from
Fallout
this
game.
independent Australian developer. We've been
That's
talking to them
fucking
for a while
crazy.
about
He's
this
way
project,
too
which
young to know
builds
about
on their
New
recent
Vegas.
launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game
What's
built
tickled
for
your
PC
fancy so far?
based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
Mortal Shell 2 might be neat. I liked Mortal Shell 1 well enough. There was some kind of medieval game earlier called Chronicles Medieval, I think. That might be interesting. I might keep eyes on that.
You may think you know how the game is played,
It looked like a Kingdom Come type of game.
but this is not the game you know.
Man, there's been a lot of this type of game so far. Medieval stuff is really kicking off, huh? Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait. This is some fucking shit, isn't it? This is that HBO thing, isn't it? This is that You Know Nothing Jon Snow, right? This is that thing. Yeah, the music and the dragon.
Is your legacy. You decide who wins and who dies. Game of Thrones.
Westeros.
For Westeros.
Did they ever explain why the ice people can resurrect people? I only watched like halfway through the show and then I just stopped. It was boring.
All right, now it is time for the global reveal of an FPS action adventure.
Did you update your
RPG.
DL to organ donor now that you ride a motorcycle? Ruben, I've had that motorcycle since like 2016?
One could count a million billion suns.
Probably even earlier than that. I've had that motorcycle for a long time, dude. Like 10 plus years.
It is said if they were out
That might have been actually 2013 I got that motorcycle. No, I'm selling it. The whole reason I brought it back to life is because I'm going to sell it to my buddy in a couple
The
weeks.
answer is maybe they will visit us, but time has not come yet for this.
It is kind of a low ride actually. It's a cruiser. Honda Shadow. It's my last stream. I streamed it with you guys. Atomic Heart 2? You're kidding. Bro, how are these games getting sequels, dude? Really? How are these games getting sequels, dude? Really? I can't believe it. Look, I'm gonna get DMCA'd on this shit. That's crazy. How the fuck is Atomic Heart getting a sequel? It's because of these bitches, isn't it? It's because these fucking hot chicks, everybody's yeah, that's what it is. Everyone's gooning over the fucking ass and titties. And they're like, yeah, we'll buy a sequel. Because it's got tits and ass in it. crazy, dude. It's Russia. Anything goes. It sure feels that way. It's fucking gamers, dude. Fucking buying goddamn people's bath water and shit. Just wild. Yeah, whatever. Fucking video games, man.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global
Did he say a
scale.
spiritual?
This time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
How can something be a spiritual successor if it's literally named to be a successor? It's the sequel.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it like the
in the
nature of a
sky,
sequel
a
meaning that
giant
it is a successor? Not just in spirit, but a literal
I can
successor?
still barely believe it myself. When it showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even see it. You know, I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
Games are just
How
too
did the
weird
whole
these
of
days, man.
humanity miss it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
This is some kind of battle royale or something. Oh my, it's the chicks again. What? Atomic Heart battle royale? You've got to be kidding. This is too much, man. What the fuck is even going on? Atomic Universe. Ah, okay. I'm telling you, it's the chicks, man. It's the fucking titties and ass, man. Can't get enough. Them Russians can't get enough.
RPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe. On a
Titties
massive
equals good game.
levitating
It's true.
cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever evolving. All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new
hell
retro
is
beat 'em
that?
up coming to PC and consoles this holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far, only 7 have been revealed.
This isn't the
Well,
Marvel game,
now it's
right?
time to meet the next 2.
This isn't the Arc System Works one, right? Yeah, this is some other shit. Damn. Hulk looking kind of hot. Oh wow, it's a TMNT. It's the turtle game. That's cool. Hey, Wolverine is in it. And Venom? Oh shit. Damn, this really is like the classic oh wow. Nova Force? Oh, that's cool. Alright, I mean that's kinda nice. I like a good beat 'em up.
Oh my world. What is this place?
Oh, this must be the new Onimusha game, right? Yeah. Yeah, this looks cool. Onimusha? Yeah, I'll take a look at this one.
You don't have a chance.
Damn, that looks good. I like the motion capturing on that. That looked really good.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
This seems nice. This seems genuinely Onimusha-like. I like that.
But there's only room for one at the top, and it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they? Sasaki Ganyu.
Cool. Yeah, I was already kind of excited about that game, so. Alright. Another one on the interest list, although it's already been there. Of course. Hot titties. Get back on that hog. What's up there, Salty? I do need to do that this weekend, but I feel sick, so I'm not doing it anytime. Maybe on Sunday if I feel better.
And will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project
audio's
is what I've been
desynced a little
tracking
bit.
for a few years. As a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline. It's actually a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Oh, is this that Buddies or whatever?
Tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed.
All right, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here?
Is it supposed to be Muppet or is it just puppet?
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
Attaboy. Attaboy.
Weird.
Eat bread, crap, burn toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna beat itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
I kind of feel like it's one of those old quick time event kind of games, you know? QTE games.
Gotta wish list that, right?
Do you remember that? They used to, like, Sega CD used to have a bunch of those where it was just an FMV and you had to, like, quick time event your way through the game. Kind of seemed like they were doing that with that.
White castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided.
Yeah, right. Peak. Real peak.
Wolves and lambs. Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth is but a shadow. Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a murder mystery action game. The killers lurk elusively in plain sight. Kill someone and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by booting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up by
It just seems really silly. I don't know, but I mean, people must be buying these games, right? Like kids? You think it's kids, like young people? Nothing here sounds like it'd be interesting.
Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember. Deceit and deduction.
But maybe like I don't know. If I was a kid and I only had like 30 bucks, yeah, maybe I would think about buying this game. That's like the only scenario I would think about buying that game.
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix.
I don't know who would like. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, who would like that? I don't know. You just have to have like no money to buy anything else, you know. But you
it's
know that
been a
game's
while,
probably
but
gonna be
recent
fucking
tech tests
60
prove that
bucks.
Some things are definitely worth the wait.
It's like, goddamn.
I'm of course talking about Ark Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share.
Oh, yeah,
a new
really
trailer, which will tell you
anticipated.
more about the mystery
I'm literally
surrounding
hearing about this
world
for the
of
first time,
Speranza
and it's
the
highly
long-awaited launch
anticipated.
date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer
This
for
shit,
Ark Raiders.
this shit, I'm just gonna say it right now. This Ark Raider shit, I don't even know anything about it. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what it's doing. This shit is gonna be that Conclave game again. You remember that game, Conclave or whatever? They canceled it like right away. This game is gonna do that. This is another Conclave or Concave, whatever they called that last one. Heed me now.
Clear your mind of all distractions.
Is that what it's called? I wonder if that was the right name for it.
You don't have to walk this path alone.
I can't remember the name anymore.
Surround yourself with resourceful friends.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a battle royale or something, isn't it? Yeah, 3-on-3 Destiny thing. Yeah. I feel like these games have had their time to shine, but they've already ran their course, you know. They've already been done. Like the formula has already been perfected. There's no getting better. Yeah, it's fucking. I think the key point is they didn't really show like normal ass gameplay. Like if we're that close to a release and they're not showing normal ass gameplay, I don't see how that's going to be anything.
Console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right,
or maybe it will be. Who fucking knows? I didn't think they'd make a fucking sequel to Code Vein, that's for sure. Didn't think they'd make a sequel to Mortal Shell either. That's wild.
Story. It arrives on PC.
What do I know these days? I just fucking get pissed at games and I get sick. That's it.
Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Damn. Did I say Funcom? Isn't that the guys that did Anarchy Online? Oh, is this that Dune? It's gotta be like Dune or something, right? Oh man, a builder, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like games where you build shit like that. I don't really care for them. I think Valheim was the last one I really enjoyed. I barely enjoyed that, really. You were obsessed? Shut up. Really, I was only saying that to piss off Future Tulud if he actually watches the VOD. You hear that, Future Tulud? Didn't even like it that much. That's funny. This looks like whatever. I'm sure people who like Dune are fucking excited. Just a bunch of sand to me.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void.
Boy, we're really gonna have to get into these indie games, huh? Like, that's the future, man.
Twas all for naught.
Gotta play them indies.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God, living nor dead.
After a while, it seems like all the games are the same, don't they? Like, didn't we just see this game a couple of games ago?
Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Great.
Every hero's tale begins with
Ah, here we go. Bring the anime games, please. Yes, sir.
yet to emerge.
Give me that big booty Genshin Impact.
Whatever's coming next will not be easy.
I will never forget my cause.
What is more compelling to you, sir?
Just as he once came to me, filling that dark tower with light.
What happened while I was out? So I hear you're looking for someone?
The victors show no mercy.
You guys mind if we skip forward a little bit? I have time powers. I have time powers. We don't have to sit here. We don't have to sit here. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Mm-hmm.
Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a
I feel like those are all just
stop-motion co-op
buzzwords.
platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's
Metroidvania.
called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Nice booty. Yeah, alright. We've seen a few of these now, we're good.
And different game. This August signals the release of Mafia: The Old Country, the next entry in the
Oh
acclaimed
yeah,
Mafia
I forgot about that
franchise
game.
from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
Nice. Alright. Hey, this is another one I want to check out. I don't have GameFly anymore, so I'd have to actually buy it. That sounds scary. I don't know if I actually want to buy it.
Who are you?
Sono Enzo. I work here.
My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes a client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
Teach them a lesson.
remind them of their obligations.
This is between us and Spadaro.
Where I come from, commitment means everything.
If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
Do you wish to commit to this family?
Enzo! We can't let them get away!
When Isabella became involved, it became our business.
Piggy puttana!
This family, loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Admittedly, it might not be as interesting as I like the last ones.
And if you
As
thought
much
that
as I
guy
like
was
the
a
last one.
stud, just wait
Because
till
that
you
one's
see
way
this
set
next
back
game.
in, like, you know,
Lego
way
Voyages
back.
captures the creative
I like
hands-on
some of the,
spirit
you
of
know,
classic Lego
classic
play and will
Mafia
also support
ones.
a
This is,
friend's
like,
pass, just like
really
Split
stepping
Fiction.
back there.
Here's the first ever look.
But it might still be cool. You know, it's more of a story game than it is anything else. Yeah. Lego. I used to love playing that Lego Island a long time ago as a kid, but this does not look like that. This looks like some other shit.
Hello, Summer Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with.
Yeah,
on
Lego
Nickelodeon.
Island slapped.
Some
Love
with
that
squirrel
game.
suits,
Deliver
thank
some
you.
fucking
Some
pizzas,
with science
bitch.
smarts, and some with serious attitude.
That was a
Nickelodeon
fun
has
ass
always
game.
been about wild
That was like an
worlds
open
and
world
weirder
experience
characters.
before
And
open
while
world was
I'm
a
mostly
thing.
sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yeehaw!
Nicktoons? I feel like I was supposed to know what she was talking about, but I don't.
Evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers.
Oh, this is
to
that
summon
chick
the
from
most
Borderlands, right?
most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
What the fuck? Man. That just got really weird really fast. What the fuck? That was like a that guy that she just hyped up a Flash game, bro. That was a fucking Flash game. I just got bamboozled. Smeckledorf, dude.
Transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses.
That was wild as fuck. I wasn't expecting that. Crazy. Oh, this is the guy. The puppet? V for Vendetta? This is the Bloodborne clone, right? Probably DLC, huh? Yeah, people liked it. I didn't care for it. I was just kind of whatever by it. Ah, there it is. Lies of P. That's what it was called. Could be that I'm just tired of Bloodborne 2. I mean, I could just be exhausted of that stuff.
Yes,
I don't want
that
to say I
Surfing
am,
Overture is
though. I still like it.
today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right, next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
I think I'm just going to skip this one. Oh, none of that. I didn't like any of those words. Definitely don't care for any of that.
All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on...
Yeah, I don't even know what that game is. Oh, is this the Berserker? Or the first Berserker? Oh no, it's something else. Oh! One Punch Man, hey. I saw that anime once. I guess it was alright. Man, this is all brutal. I think I might just be old. No, I'm with you, man. I feel like none of this is... There's a couple of things that I was like, that might be interesting. But most of this has definitely just been, I'm not intrigued. But that seems to be the case with every announcement, right? Yeah, One Punch Man was kind of cool. I saw, like, I think I saw the 2 seasons. They're alright. Oh, what?
5.6 is available today. This is a technological
Oh, that's The Witcher,
showcase
the new
set in
Witcher
world
game.
Of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated into Unreal Engine.
You're seeing me live in real time.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongilsta Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
It's just reviewing shit.
Nature. Unleashed genetic power.
Oh, hey,
across
the Jurassic
continents.
Park game. You guys remember that,
Now,
right?
It is up to us to nurture what we have set free.
One
To
more
find
Skyrim, baby.
hope
Hell yeah.
Within this chaos. Well, to help life find a way.
Damn, a third evolution? Wow. I didn't play the second one, but I liked the first one quite a bit. So my deal with that, my deal with Jurassic, with that game, like, you make all these dinosaurs and you make a cool theme park and shit, but then there's not really a lot to do. Like, you can't really watch the dinosaurs do a whole
10
lot.
years ago, we broke
So
new
I'm
ground
hoping
with
maybe
our
in this
first
third
game
one they
Shovel
might,
Knight.
because even in the second one the dinosaurs don't do much. You make them and then they just hang around and that's kind of it. So hopefully in the third one you can like make them fight and like have things happen with the
Mina
dinosaurs.
continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new generation. It's a bone-chilling adventure.
Dude,
that
that
blends
dress is
intense
falling
combat,
off. How is her
free
tits
roaming
not out right now?
exploration,
That's
and
crazy.
precise
How is
platforming.
that even staying
As
on
Mina,
her?
a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade
Women,
ago,
dude.
we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This year, we're
It's all
bringing our
about
next
tits and ass,
bonafide
man. I'm telling you. These games, just like real life. Oh, fuck. I'm out of here. We're getting too indie for me. We just got way too indie.
Next game comes from a
That's
well-known
the deep pool, man.
developer
Keep
that
me
has
out of
done-
it.
Yeah. Oh, Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what
Whatever.
It means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma.
Right, I'm just gonna skip
my
past a lot of this shit here.
Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's first quintuple egg tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit?
I mean, I like Deadpool, but
I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. got the lobotomy with fries.
This guy's voice acting is not, his heart is not in it.
Come true in VR.
Damn, Omega Red?
Spider-Man gets Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
That's crazy. The dude who's voice acting Deadpool is so checked out. That dude did not give a single fuck or shit that he was voicing a Deadpool character. That was the most tone-deaf Deadpool I have ever heard in my life.
Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this
I'm offended, and I don't even give a shit. That's crazy.
Let's take a look at the
that was
latest
crazy.
big
The
news,
delivery.
the release date.
If I wasn't so fucking tired, I would be ranting about that. Deadpool is a fun, interesting character, and that was killing the vibe. That was killing the vibe. That guy did not give a shit. Wow. Unbelievable. I am upset. I didn't even know the game existed, and I'm upset.
He's experimenting on humans like
It's VR, so I'll never play it.
God only knows what the Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
I don't like zombie games. Let's just move on here.
Big his army is. All the agony.
Yeah, I thought it was Dying Light. I think I've seen this before.
The Baron's men operate out of the...
Yeah, I don't care about Dying Light.
Lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the permanent
Yeah.
I've got it.
Oh, yeah. More of these.
Night.
This is gonna have emotional packed video game. So it's such a perfect fucking thing to do that with. I also don't really care about whatever this is either. Indie games are the way of the future, man. Indie ways.
And mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia.
Wow, that is quite the name drop.
The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
I like martial arts stuff. It's no Sifu. It's no Sifu. But I do like martial arts stuff. It's got kind of a cool outfit. The animation doesn't look very smooth. That's kind of killing the vibe for me a little bit.
Line.
I might check that out. Indie game, all right. I'm kind of a sucker for some martial arts kind of shit. That sounds cool. I'm down.
Now it is time for the reveal of the next
They
game
look
from
kind of
Montreal-based
bummery
tribute
though, honestly.
games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting
Is that
more
another
than a
one?
decade for this reveal.
That's crazy. They're gonna just make a bunch of action games now? See? Oh god, I already hate it. This is like some Scott Pilgrim shit. I do not care for it. Yeah, alright. That's what this is, isn't it? Yeah, it is that. It's Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, I don't know. Was it? I guess Scott Pilgrim was a comic book before it was anything else, right? Is that what it was? But I know that they made a game before and it was like pretty popular. I don't know. I'm not down for it. Scott Pilgrim
space-time,
EX, huh?
and the streets line Fortson.
We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer.
Oh,
So
hey.
enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Were you?
Oh, that's the voice actress for Lady Demetresque?
To go around.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Now cease this
She almost does look like the character. That's kind of funny. I feel like we've seen like a lot of the same games getting like reshown here.
Obsessed with the hard.
Damn, for a brief moment I thought this might be a Hunter's game, you know. I was hoping it would be another Call of the Wild for a second. I was like, oh shit.
A glorious morning has dawned.
Just some dumb shit. Don't care.
That was just broken sin.
Dear.
This is some Detroit Become Human stuff, isn't it?
It's activating.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak, CEO of IO Interactive. We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on. And
Yeah,
yes,
alright.
very sweet.
Whatever. Oh hey, 007. I saw
This week we
something
finally
about this
revealed
before.
007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026.
This does.
But we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
It's a Hitman crossover with 007. The thing is the 007 character that they're choosing for the game, he doesn't look like 007 at all, does he? He doesn't look like a 007, I should say. Hitman World of Assassination. Oh, so this isn't for the game. This is for the old Hitman game that's already
I've
out.
invited these people for a reason.
This is just a crossover.
This is
Yeah, whatever.
Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However,
Next year is not
Hitman
just
is
around the
live
corner,
right
bro.
now.
That's fucking 6
So I
months
thought,
out at
why
least.
wait?
That is
And
not
I
around the
asked a
corner at
fellow
all.
Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mads. Thank you for joining
Who-
us. Thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also Agent 47's next target as Le Chiffre.
Oh, he's the guy that played the dude.
Yep, that's
that
it.
we just
And,
saw.
you know, this is. I've always had a deep love for this character. it's a role that means
Mads
a lot to me
Mikkelsen.
because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance
a
to
wild
step into the
hairdo, man.
shoes of Le Chiffre once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's
You know,
more
I
confident.
can't remember what it was,
He's
but I was
dangerous. It's not just a
reading
brilliant mind hiding
something
behind a
about
desk. He's
007 stuff,
visceral,
and there's a bunch of
unpredictable,
people
and
that don't believe
let's
the
just say this
Casino
time he does not
Royale
source
of
the violence
007 movies is part of the canon universe of 007 for some reason. So like there was like a really old ass
mission is set in,
Casino
in a
Royale
casino in Paris,
where
we want to make
007
an
like
homage to the,
bunch of
movie
people dressed
Casino
up as
Royale,
him. So there was
while
like
keeping
multiple
surprises for our
007s.
players.
And it was
James
like
Bond and Agent
kind of
47 have
satirical in
very
some way.
different set of
But then they
skills,
remade
and
the
the mission will
movie
be handled
later
in
on.
very different
And that was like a
ways.
legitimate
He's not gonna
Bond
beat me in
movie.
poker. He's gonna figure something else out.
Weird
So I
shit.
guess it
Like
is
I
not
never
just
really
about
followed
shot,
the
it's
films
about
that much or the
bluff around
books.
table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the.
I don't
Le Chiffre
really.
is always like
I don't really care
just
about this
carrots.
part. I'll check out the game though. What was it called? First Light. I'll check that out.
Thanks for having me.
Hopefully it doesn't go the way that that Indiana Jones game went. That was a real letdown.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for Lego Party!
Get ready!
For a
Nah. Nah. I'm good. Man, they are showing a lot of games though. I'll give it
Team
up.
shooter from Dreamhaven and Moonshot Games. 20.
I guess because it's a lot of
next
indie
week,
games, right?
I-24 into.
Danger. Reactor overload.
I just wish I knew who bought these games. That's all. Like, what's the target audience, and then who's buying them? Is it like kids? Maybe it's kids or something. I don't know. It's got to be like really inexpensive. That's what I keep
thinking. Behind the
thinking.
Guacamelee series, and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in.
All right, all right.
Look at how did it all come to the buried heat of still.
I think people like that Guacamelee game. I just don't care for this style. Like a whack Hades.
It's a new team of 50 with founders in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
That sounds like that one zombie game. What was that called? Dead Island? Dead Island was all about that, right? I thought that was pretty cool when I rented that. I liked the damage model that they used on shit was pretty cool. I mean, the physics do look kind of neat. This kind of has that floaty thing going for it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's like the one thing they haven't really evolved much is like damage model on stuff, you know? Like making damage look crazy. They haven't really worked on that much. Okay, cool. I like physics. I like shit like that.
Little babies. All right.
That's kind of cool.
Break is one of
That might be
2025's most
something. I don't
anticipated
know.
shooters, with its previous
I probably
beta
won't give a shit,
amassing
but
over
whatever.
300,000 concurrent players on Steam and 3 million players in total.
Yeah. Gundam shit. Come back to me when it's time to play some Mech Warrior. Man, this unapologetically
Next time,
Gundam.
wildlife and hostile machines.
Mechanicals approaching.
Oh, is this that one game, the basketball chick?
We must now face a stark reality.
Oh no, this is something else.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
Infinitesimals. I don't know, that might be interesting. I like the setting.
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise that I think we all know very well. Please check this out.
What do we got now, huh?
Happy birthday to
RPD. Oh, hey. Resident Evil.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. And
Yeah,
to
we just saw you earlier.
A special message from Takeuchi-san.
Takeuchi-san.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さて、お待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、
Oh, really?
もう少しだけ、あと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれ
I mean, I knew there would be eventually another Resident Evil, but honestly, I wasn't thinking about it much. Oh, I guess they don't even really have a reveal, do they?
All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update
I hope it's
for a beloved franchise.
good. I don't know what they're going to do with the Resident Evils. Oh, hold on. That's Kenny Omega. Hey, my buddy told me a Street Fighter 6 thing happened, and I bet this is it. Because he's associated with Street... Yeah. Is that Alex? Oh, shit. That's Alex. Alex is a DLC character for Street Fighter 6. Oh, it looks like I'm back to playing Street Fighter. That's crazy. Just like that, they got me off of Tekken and back into Street Fighter? Wild. That's all it took. That's crazy. Sea Viper? Who cares about Sea Viper? No one gives a shit. Ingrid? No way. Kenny Omega dressed up as Ingrid? I hope it's Kenny Omega as all of these characters. I really hope it's just Kenny Omega and he cosplays all these characters. Oh, Sagat. Damn, they're bringing all the classics. I mean, it's Street Fighter. Oh, shit, for a brief... Oh, shit. They already got Sagat gameplay. Look at that. Sweet. Okay, hold on. I want to nerd out just a wee bit. I would legitimately play a Kenny Omega that just dressed up as these characters and had some kind of amalgamation of their movesets. I would have done that. Unfortunately, we have actual characters instead. That's cool, man. Alex, dude, it's you can't see it under my camera, but it's Alex. That is Alex. Awesome. I love Alex. He's the only reason I had any fun in Street Fighter V was due to Alex. That's so cool. I don't really care about the other characters. Sagat, classic. You should have Sagat. He should have been in the base game, but whatever. Sea Viper? I wasn't really like a huge fan of Street Fighter 4, but that is a character that people remember from that game, so I'm not too upset. Honestly, these three characters, Alex, Sagat, Sea Viper, these are solid choices. Alex is this is a premier choice for me. This guy right here is the most exciting. I have been wanting this character available for Street Fighter 6, along with Cody. Those are the two characters I really like in Street Fighter. Ingrid? That's definitely a redesign. That is not how I remember it. I've never really played a lot of Alpha. I think I played maybe God, I can't even remember how much of Alpha I played. It was so little. Barely played any Street Fighter Alpha. Any of them. Any of the Alphas. And I know that's where she was from. But she didn't look like that. She looked like how Kenny Omega dressed up as her. That is some kind of weird alien-looking creature. Which, if I understand correctly, I think that was her backstory, right? She's some kind of alien. So I don't really know about adding her in. That's kind of like a Dan pick, right? That's like having Dan in the game, sort of a joke character. Not really a joke, though. She's competitive, not like Dan. Dan was not really supposed to be balanced super well, right? But I think, lore-wise, she's kind of a silly character a little bit. That's a pretty weird pull, but I guess they haven't used her in a long-ass time, so why not? I'm very surprised that this is all we get for an Alex reveal. Alex? He's a big-time character to me. He's a big-time character. He had his own fucking show, Street Fighter 3. Third. He was Hulk Hogan, man. You're just gonna stuff him in a season pass and that's it. You're not gonna show him off. But I guess Street Fighter 6 has been out for a few years, so maybe it's just you can't really. It may be no character. I mean, I don't know. I feel like if they were to reveal Cody, people would lose their minds, and you would want Cody to be the focus of a release. I feel like Sagat and Alex, at least you could have done that. Sea Viper, maybe. Street Fighter 4 was really, really popular, so I don't know. But, man, that's cool, though. I'm happy to I might actually play Street Fighter again. That's cool. I like that. Focus Fighter 5, man. You alright there, Dad? Excuse me?
You heard me.
Like, seriously?
Yeah. But you don't have to do it this minute, but maybe in the next hour.
Hey, chat, can you give me a minute? I'll be right back. Well, chat, I apologize, but I'm going to cut this early. The old man's not feeling great. He's been having a little bit of heart stuff going on. They said he'd be fine if he just relaxes, does all this and that, and he's been doing it, but he's not feeling great. So I'm going to take the old man to the ER. You guys have a good one. I don't know what else to do. I didn't. At least I got to see the Street Fighter release. And wow, there's so much shit left. Well, whatever. Video games. It is what it is. I'll catch you guys next time, all right? I gotta bounce. I'll see if I can come back another time, but I feel pretty shitty. I mean, I feel shitty, and so fucking I don't really want to go, but I gotta take care of the old man. So I'm sorry for the abrupt ending here, but I'll catch you guys later, okay? Have a good one.